Trojan family, what's going on? Welcome to the USC LAFB show. Friday night, World Series, Dodgers, just about to start. So hope everyone's enjoying their Friday evening, ready for the weekend. And hopefully we see our Dodgers win a couple games, get back to LA ahead in this series, try to repeat as World Series champions. Better to ask for. I know not every USC fan is a Dodger fan, but hey, we're in LA, so just wanted to say that at the top. But quick recruiting update for you all heading into the weekend. One quick thing. It is a bye week, obviously, for USC. There's a lot of big high school games tonight. The coaching staff will be probably out visiting high schools. So when I have more updates on that, I will release that. You can see updates tonight I'll release on our message board. So if you go to, it's in the description, but if you go to LAFBnetwork.com and go to USC message board in the menu, or just go to the forum button and you'll see it there. So I'll start dropping that, and I'll do a video tomorrow with any updates from any coaching visits that do take place, obviously on the recruiting trail, and some big games out there in SoCal. 185 LA Metro games going on tonight. So yeah, thrilled about that. I will say too, we are launching a product soon, a high school recruiting product that I am very, very excited about. So if you are a parent watching that has high school, a kid playing high school football, this is going to benefit you. And I think this will just benefit fans in general. Obviously, USC recruiting, but this is going to be like SoCal, CIF in general, all high school sports as we kind of continue to grow LAFB. So really excited about it. We'll be launching. Obviously, the season is almost over for high school, so we're going to do some demos for the rest of the year that we'll launch here, in the next week or so, and then really ramp it up for next season, obviously. But fired up about that. But in terms of recruiting news, USC doesn't have a commit yet for 27. Now, I do believe they will be coming soon. They should start getting some. Now, as I've said many times, this is going to be a much smaller class when you just look at how massive the 26 class is. Sitting at 34 commits right now. 35 was the number we always talked about. Now they might go past that number of 35, meaning that they'll just have less scholarships to give in 27. So it's going to be a much smaller class, a much more decisive class in who they go after. So they're not offering as wide of a net, obviously. So I've said it a few other times, but if there's anyone concerned that there is no 27 commits yet, zero concern. Coaching staff is set. There's still sound there. And then obviously Chad Bowden and his staff are really handling it. So no concern. But John Meredith, the number one recruit in the 2027 class per Rivals industry rankings. He's a cornerback, so he's obviously the number one cornerback in the class, but he is the number one recruit in the entire class. Just released his top 12. So his top remaining 12, which, they usually dwindle from 12 to 6 to 3. So it's going to probably be a while before he commits. Or excuse me, he's down to his top 11. And USC is in his final 11. So he's from the state of Texas. Texas A&M is the huge favorite to land him. Texas, obviously, in the running as well. Texas Tech is in there, and we've seen how Texas Tech is in recruiting with this new influx of NIL money that they have. They've had some good coaching as well. Obviously, they're one of the top Big 12 teams, so it's not just all money infused, but that has certainly paid dividends for them, pun intended, and so they're in the running. SMU, so a lot of Texas, all the major Texas players are in, and then you got Alabama, LSU, Miami, Georgia, and then from the Big Ten, Ohio State and Oregon, along with USC. So a lot of the usual suspects when it comes to the heavy hitters going after these premier prospects. We'll see what Danton Lynn, Doug Belk, and Trevon Reed can do to help close potentially this, and obviously with Chad Bowden and his team. But just some stats, what'll be interesting here on him. So let me just say this first. 6'2", 175. He's a great cover guy, great in man, great in zone coverage, so he can do a little bit of everything. And just a really, really good player. From Euless, Texas, goes to Trinity High School. And like I said, 5-star plus, according to Andrew Ivins, director of scouting for 24/7 Sports. Height, weight, speed corner who can play press man and off man, kind of like what I was saying. Competent in trail technique and possesses the deep speed to recover like few others. Extremely twitchy in the lower half. Track speed. All these guys run track too, so he's got track speed, and obviously he's able to translate that over to pads on the field. What'll be interesting is who USC decides to really go all in after at the DB position. So John Meredith, number one guy, but USC is really in on Duve Williams. I mean, I've said, to me, he's a lock to go to USC. There's been, I think, crystal balls put in a while ago, hasn't committed yet, but local kid, feels like a lot. He's the 4th ranked cornerback in Rivals rankings, and just a 4-star, but 4th in the position, 31st overall actual commitment in the class. So super talented, and you want to keep him home, right? He goes to Winnipeg-Sarah, so that'd be a good one. They are in on Juju Johnson, Long Beach Poly. I don't think they're as in as maybe some of the sites lead you to believe, but they have offered, and he's another local kid, like I said, goes to Poly, and so that's someone that they're kind of looking at. You got Aaron Washington from Modern Day that they're certainly looking at. Also from Modern Day, his teammate that I'm Danny Lang, who is kind of a real versatile corner or safety, might be outside of Duve Williams, like my top prospect that I would go after that position. So I'm saying all this, I'm curious how hard USC will go after someone like John Meredith, when you're the number one recruit. I mean, this guy is going to probably command, he for sure will command 7 figures NIL, and we're talking probably 1.5 mil and up. I think what the number was, we don't know the exact number, but Jakeem Stewart was in that like 2 mil range or something like that. So do they want to spend that, or do they feel good about some of the guys behind, like Duve and Danny Lang and Aaron Washington, some of these other guys out there that they could pursue and go after? So it'll be interesting to see. I'll definitely, put some feelers out there of how that process is going. But hey, it's always great to see that USC is in the running for these top guys. And, their names made the top 11, and we'll see how they transition into when it goes to, top 6 and top 3 and whatnot. So quick update there for you. I just want to let you know on that. So John Meredith, top 11, USC is in it. I will be back tomorrow, like I said, with any updates on coaching visits at high schools tonight being the bye week. I'll be dropping them in our message board as I find them tonight live. So if you want to stay updated on that, we're trying to get people to sign up for the message board. Brand new thing, building it out. So make sure to check that out. But quick recruiting update. Thank you guys as always for hanging out with me, tuning in, and we'll have plenty more USC info. It's the bye week, but hey, I have a lot of fun stuff planned for tomorrow right here on the USC LAFB YouTube channel. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and check out all of our LA sports content over at LAFBnetwork.com. As always, family. Trojan family, thank you so much for hanging out and watching the USC LAFB show. Before you go, let me tell you quickly about our friends over at Sleeper. Go right now, download the Sleeper app. It's the #1 sports app, not just for season-long fantasy, but they've got live pickers, they've got live stat updates, they've got a chat that you can chat with other users, plus the daily pick'em, which is a blast, or daily fantasy, whatever you want to call it. You go and pick 2 to 8 players across any sports. If you're talking USC, go choose Jade Mayav in his next matchup. Pick more or less passing yards, more or less touchdowns. You stack those, and you can win real money. When you go to make your first deposit, make sure you use our promo code USCLAFB. You're going to get a match deposit up to $100. Put in $100, you get $100 free to play with from Sleeper. Put in 10, they'll match you that $10. So now you're sitting at 20 to play with. But also right now, for any new users, no deposit required. You get $20 free entry. You can stack both. You can get the $20 for free. Go make a deposit. Use USC LAFB. And now you've got a bunch of free money to play with right there on the Sleeper app. Check it out, Trojan family. And when you do, tell them the guys at the USC LAFB sent you.